So hi guys, welcome back. We are back again this week. We didn't post any video last week, and this might be our second to last video for the year. Either second to last or the last video, we are not sure. But then we are still on this, man. This end of 2025. We have to do better 2026 though. So onto the chat, and today I'm going to be talking about the checklist. The checklist I have it is on my I think it's pinned to my dash. I don't know what to call this. Layouts, I don't know, but spin up here. I'm going to talk about this pen and I'm going to talk about the checklist along with it. So stick with me to the end because every pair we're going to talk about here today, we're going to talk about on the checklist. Starting with the first pair and our the best pair, best looking pair this week is Yuka. Yuka, I have been anticipating this pair for the past 1 month. Literally, I've been anticipating this trade like for the past 1 month. I have been like, I need a break under this zone to sell, and our price has broken under this zone very aggressively and has pulled back to this very nice level of support and resistance, pointing for us a very nice left head, right shoulder. And as we test, currently retesting this level, then to sell. Also, there's around psychological level within this zone that price is selling from. So if you go to the checklist, I'm going to show you how we mark it up. Coming from the weekly, would you say the weekly is bearish or bullish? The weekly is, would you say is bearish or bullish? What do we say? The weekly is, I would say bullish. I would say bullish on the weekly. Yeah. The weekly is not really doing much. The weekly is just like presenting a higher highs and higher lows and lower high and low, but then it hasn't broken under any very valid structural points. I can say that weekly is bearish. Daily, on the other hand, is very much bearish. So if we go to the checklist, we'll say we didn't see anything on the weekly, so we're going to skip the weekly. The daily is bearish. We have the trend is 10%, yeah. At area of interest, yes. As you all can see, we are currently at the area of interest on the daily time frame. What else do we have on the daily time frame? Do we have the EMA here? No. Do we have our psychological level? Definitely. What do? We go to the checklist and tick it again. Like yes. Sorry, that was a mistake. This is the wrong psychological level here. Yep. Rejection from previous structure point. I would say yes, because we are currently having this doji candlestick from here. This is kind of rejection. So it's currently reacting from there. So I'll say yes. Then we will go to um candlestick rejection from area of interest. I think it's either of the two. Either you choose the rejection previous structure point and candlestick rejection. We can go with the two, but then I think I will go with one. Break and retest of head and shoulders pattern. Very beautiful. I'm very sorry. I don't know what happened to my lights. My lights. Sorry. I need to fix that. Okay. Yeah, we're back. Break and retest of head and shoulders pattern. Yes. As you all can see, yes. As we all can see, left head, right shoulders pattern. Beautiful. This is how we mark up the confluences. Go down to the 4 hour. 4 hour is currently bearish, yes. We go to the 4 hour time frame. Let's go to I just marked up because I already know that hour time frame I said is currently bearish. Lower low, lower high. Price has been closed under this level, so price is still bearish on the 4 hour. Price has had a pullback to the area of interest and had a rejection on the 4 hour time frame. So we would say 4 hour is bearish, yes, at area of interest and rejected. Yes, because I'll say this is the 4 hour area of interest too. What the fuck is going on, bro? The fuck is going on? Literally, it's crazy. I'm sorry. What is going on, guys? I'm so sorry. This might happen again. Yeah, so sorry. So the 4 hour is currently at area of interest because this is the lower high, lower low area of interest of the 4 hour. We have very nice zone on the 4 hour. So we test touching EMA on the 4 hour. Are we touching the EMA? What do you know? We are touching the EMA on the 4 hour. So we keep on marking this up. Where are we? EMA, yes. Yes. Just from previous structure point. Previous structure point. Where is the previous structure point? I think this is the previous structure point on the 4 hour. So I would say no, we are not doing that. I'll say candlestick rejection from the area of interest. What do you know? What do you know? We have a candlestick rejection from the area of interest. So we are going to do that. Tickets. Yes. Break and retest of head and shoulders pattern. Do we have a head and shoulders pattern? Do we have a head and shoulders pattern, guys? What do we have here? We have a beautiful left head, right shoulder, retest of neckline on the 4 hour time frame. So what do we do? We go and mark it up. Beautiful, beautiful. Then what do we have on the 2 hour? Yes, we're going with the trend. You can go and check that one on your own. Touching EMA, yes. Are we touching EMA? I'm not sure of that. No, 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 we are not doing that. Break and retest of head and shoulders pattern. No, on 2 hour time frame, we are not doing that. So we'll go then we have the shift of structure. This is basically a live signal for next week. Basically a live signal for next week. Engulfing on the 4 hour time frame, yes. And we will have 100% trade right there, basically. So I didn't enter the trade last week based on I was waiting for a I know why I didn't enter last week, so yes, so this is how you use the checklist. Just use it, go there, go here. I'm checking what you have and what you don't have. And that's how we do. That's how we got 100% trade. So this is it's a very nice trade for next week on Eurocard. Very very beautiful trade for next week on Eurocard. I'm going to be very very interested in. So you guys should watch out. Follow me on Twitter so that you can actually see how I do Twitter or X, whatever you call it. I'll drop a screenshot here. Whatever you feel like calling it, just give me a follow and I'll drop when I do enter this trade. The next pair we have GBP NZD. This month has been very slow. First week of the month, we took a loss, and that one I didn't take any trade again because I was very busy that week. I missed two other trades, two other wins, and I only took one trade. Last week I only took one trade, and that was a break-even trade. Not really break-even, but let me see, I closed at like a 0.2% loss, 0.2%, yeah. If you go to my journal, I love this checklist because we also have a journal area, we have a history area, and we have a journal. So I've already taken GBP USD and GBP NZD, which was a break-even trade on GBP NZD. This is the first week, only GBP USD trade taken. The second week, only one trade taken, and that was a break-even trade where I lost like 0.2%. But then there is no way to make like to write 0.2% loss here. So I was call it a break-even trade rather. I hope we all understand. Then we are on to this week now. Let's hope that this week ends properly because this is 14th. After this week, I think we'll enter the holidays week. So let's see how it goes. The next one we have on our list, we have GBP NZD. Very, very interesting pair I took from last week. If you are following me on my Twitter, you see where I posted the trade completely for free on my Twitter. So don't forget to follow me on my Twitter because I do post these trades totally for free on my Twitter. As soon as I enter, I post. So then that's all. This trade, what are we waiting for here? We're waiting for this trade. I would have gone to the checklist to check on this trade, but then it would make it so stressful. So but on my tweet, I think it was a 90% trade because it's also here. It's a 90% trade. Where are you? History. Yeah, GBP NZD view. Yeah, we have confluences 90% trade. This we are entered. This is how we are like, exited in drawdown a bit. So then what am I waiting for now? I'm waiting for a new entry on this trade. I'm waiting for a new entry. We go to the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we have the daily is bearish. We're currently under the area of interest on the daily time frame. Yeah, yeah. Looking very interesting. On the 4 hour time frame, we are also bearish because as we all know, this is the lower high, this is lower low, and this is lower high. So we are still in this range, so we're bearish. Looking to sell on GBP NZD. This zone, I would really love to sell under this zone because that's where I sold before. Looking to sell under this zone because to the left, we also have this zone is just a very nice level of support and resistance. If you bring out a trusty line and put, you see very nice level of support, 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 support. Go to the left, look left, look left. So what do we have? We have support, resistance, very nice level of support and resistance. So if you can get a break under that zone, that would be a very stronger trade to take. Break under the zone, retest and sell. But then I know that my guys are still holding the trade. Some of my guys are still holding the trade. So let's watch how it goes. Then for Euro GBP, we've been calling this pair. This was the trade we missed in that first week that we took GBP USD. We missed the trade here. Beautiful sell on this trade. Very, very sad. I'm not even gonna lie. Very, very sad trade. But then, but then, very, very sad trade. And I'm going to just waiting for a pullback basically on this pair. I also missed the buy on this pair last week, I guess. But then, I'm just waiting for a pullback to this zone. Area of interest on the weekly, area of interest on the daily time frame. Daily time frame is currently bearish. So I'm waiting for a pullback. So either of these zones. This zone is going to be very tricky. So don't forget to follow my Twitter so that you can actually see if I do take this trade or not. So the next pair we really have, I think we have like 8 pairs, very few pairs for this week. NZD card, we didn't take much. We have not taken any much trades on NZD card because we've not taken any trade because we're still waiting. Patience is virtue. Patience is virtue. So we're waiting for. I want to take a trade here. We kept on waiting all week, and we didn't get the entry we were looking for. So we didn't take any trade. So this coming week, we're going to be looking for entries on this pair. Very, very nice entries on this pair. We're going to take pullbacks to this era. Retest the EMA, retest area of interest again, and then we'll look for sales. We already have the bearish engulfing on the daily time frame. So it's going to be very, very interesting, I guess, on SLD card. We're going to go to another pair right now. I don't know why network is glitching. It's glitching, it's glitching, it's glitching. Yup. Yeah. We also have retest of the EME. I bet you if I'm going to the checklist, you would get a very nice percentage on this pair. Should we try? Okay, let's try. Let's try for this one. I don't want to do it on all because it would really take our time. On the weekly time frame for me, the weekly is bullish. Where's the checklist? Yup. For me, weekly is bullish. Rejecting weekly. I won't really say much about that. I'm not going to just mark it up at the area of interest. Rejecting. Let me see. Weekly is bullish. Okay. Nope. Nothing really. Nothing. Nope. Nothing on the weekly I can see on the weekly. Like other that for me, I will say weekly is bullish. Daily is bearish. Beautiful. The daily is bearish. Yeah. Bearish. Yes. That's area of interest and rejecting. That's area of interest. Yes. Touching EMA. Yes. On the daily time frame. Yes. Round psychological level. Do we have round psych? Yes. Round psych level. Yes. What else do we have? Rejection from previous structure point. Yes, and yes, because this is lower high, lower low. Very nice structure point here. Basically, we just be following the list as we go. So let's keep doing that. Next thing, candlestick rejection from area of interest. Yes, as we had here, bearish engulfing. Yes. Break and retest of head and shoulders pattern. No, we don't have that on the daily time frame yet. So we are gonna wait. Go down to the 4 hour time frame. We are done with the daily. Down to the 4 hour time frame. The 4 hour time frame is bearish. Yes. At area of interest. Yes. Do we know? Let me see. Let's go there. 4 hour is bearish. Yes, I will not say that the area of interest, not the area of interest, so we can mark that up. Touching EMA, this would be for when we want to enter the trade. So for now, we only have 55% on the trade. When we get the rest, that's when it would make it up to like maybe 80, 85, 90%. So let's see how it goes. On to the next pair. We have USD is bullish on the daily time frame. I will not go to the weekly time frame. USD bullish on the daily time frame. If you want to look at, I'm seeing a beautiful left head. right shoulder. Either this is very subjective, as I always say, it's very subjective. This can be the right shoulder, this can be the right shoulder. Sorry, this can be the right shoulder. It's very subjective. It just depends on you. It's all subjective. So we need to pull back to this area of interest here. So by basically, I'm just going to add it like this. Pam pam boop. Yup. Basically, next pair. We have the card. The same pair from last week hasn't changed. Still waiting for the same to pull back to the next to this zone to pull back to sell. Hasn't changed from last week too. On to the next. On to the next. On to the next. We have CAT CHF. Right, I love this zone. We have this level of support, sorry, resistance, like very strong level of support and resistance. We just need a pullback to this zone. Retest one psychological level also to sell. So that's basically that. And the last pair for you guys. I don't know how long this video is, but then last pair for you guys. We have this. We have this pair. We have this. Weekly bullish. Sorry, weekly bearish, daily bullish. Before hour is bearish. I'm interested in buying, but then it's going to be very tricky. So don't forget to follow me so you can see when I do enter this trade. This is very tricky trade. If you look at this from an angle, you can see this left head, right shoulder, right? Very, very, so it's just look at it from the way I'm looking at it right now. You see this left head, right shoulder. When you see this left head, right shoulder, you see that it's currently retesting the neckline of the head and shoulders. This support and resistance level right here. Very nice level of support, support, resistance, support, and more support to the left. Yes. So it's currently retesting and it has not yet rejected the way I would want. So I need a kind of confirmation rejection to know if I would take this trade. But then I wouldn't want to also be trading under this level because it's a very nice level of support and resistance too. So I don't know. That's why I said it's very tricky. So if I can catch a nice 1 to 2 before this under this zone, I will take the trade. If I can't, I would still know if I would break even when price gets here. But then I will tell you guys as the case may be. Just follow me on Twitter so you see what I actually do on this trade. So I think that is the last pair. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video. I'll see you guys on Twitter because it's been a long